your pain, I will no further chide you.
I could not stay behind you. My desire, more sharp than filed steel, did spur me forth, and not all of to see you, though so much as might have drawn one to a longer voyage, but jealousy what might befall your travel. Being skillless in these parts, which to a stranger, unfriended and unguided, often prove rough and inhospitable, my willing love, the rather by these arguments of fear set forth in your pursuit.
My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks, and thanks, and ever off good terms are shuffled off with such unapparent pay. But were my worth, as is my conscience firm, you should find better dealing. What's to do? Shall we go see the relics of this town?
Tomorrow, sir. Best first go see your lodgings.
I am not weary, and 'tis long tonight. I pray you, let us satisfy our eyes with the memorials and things of fame that do renown this city.
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once, in a sea fight, against the Count, his galleys, I did some service of such note indeed that were I taken here, it would scarce be answered.
But like you slew great number of his people.
The offence is not of such a bloody nature, albeit the quality of time and quarrel might well have given us bloody argument. It might have since been answered in repaying what we took from them, which, for traffic's sake, most of our city did. Only myself stood out, for which, if I be lapsed in this place, I shall pay dear.
Do not then walk to Oto.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir. Here's my purse. In the south suburbs, at the Elephant, is best to lodge. I will bespeak our diet whiles you beguile the time and feed your knowledge of viewing of the town. There shall you have me.
Why I am purse?
Haply your eye shall light upon some toy you have desire to purchase. And your stall, I think, is not for idle market, sir.
I'll be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant!
I do remember!
I have sent after him. He says he'll come. How shall I feast him? What bestow of him? For youth is more often begged than borrowed. I speak too loud. Where's Malvolio? She is sad and civil and suits well for a servant with my fortunes. Where is Malvolio?
She's coming, madame, but in a very strange manner. She's surely possessed, madame.
Why, what's the matter? Does she rave?
No, she does nothing but smile. Your ladyship will best have some guard about you, for if she come, for sure the woman is tainted in wits.
Go call her hither. I'm as mad as she is, sad and merry madness equal be. What ho, Malvolio? Sweet lady, ho ho! Smilest thou? I sent for thee upon a sad occasion. Sad, lady. I could be sad. This does cause some obstruction in the blood. But what of that? If it please the eye of one, it is with me as the true sonnet is. Please one and please all! Why, how dost thou, woman? What's the matter with thee? Not black in my mind, though yellow in my legs. It did come to my hands, and commands shall be executed. I think we do know the sweet Roman hand. Will thou go to bed, Malvolio? To bed? I, Madam, and I'll come to thee! I'll come to thee! dance adores.
Why accuse you of this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ.
What means by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great,
Huh?
some achieve greatness,
What sayest thou?
and some have greatness thrust upon their immigrant starving. Remember who commanded thy yellow stocking?
My yellow stocking.
Wish to see me ever cross-gartered?
Cross-gartered?
So too, thou art made if thou desirest to be so.
Am I made?
If not, let me see thee a servant. I need to throw me into madness.
Madam, the young gentleman, Count Orsino, is returned. I can hardly entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
I'll come to him. Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Where's my cousin Toby? Let some of my people hold him in a very special care. I would not have him miscarry for half my dowry. Oh, do you come near me now? No worse man than Sir Toby to look to me. This concurs directly with the letter. She sends him on purpose so I can appear stubborn to him. For she incites me to that in the letter. Cast thy humble slough, says she, be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants, let thy tongue tang with arguments of state, put thyself into a trick of singularity, and consequently, set down no matter how, has a sad face, a slow tongue, a reverent carriage, putting herself into the habits of some sirs and so forth. I have liked her. But it is Jove's doing, not mine, and Jove must be thanked. And when she went away now, let this fellow be looked to. Fellow, not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow! Oh, it all adheres together, that no dram of a scruple, no scruple of a scruple, no obstacle, no incredulous or unsafe circumstance. What can be said? Nothing that can be can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Jove and my stars be thanked!
Which way is he? In the name of sanctity! If all the devils of hell be drawn and tickled, and Legion himself possessed her, yes, I'll speak to her.
Here she is. Here she is. How is't with you, madam? How is't with you?
Go on! Let me enjoy my private. Go on! No! How hollow the beast is within her! Do not oppose Toby, my lady tells you. Look care of her.
Go to! Peace, peace. We must deal with her gently. Let me alone. How now, Malvolio? How is't with you? What? Defy the devil? Consider he's an enemy to mankind?
Do you know what you say? No, you speaking of the devil, pray God you be not with me.
Carry her water to the wise woman!
Nay, it shall be done tomorrow morning if I live, for my lady will not lose her from what I'll say.
Prithee, hold thy peace. This is not the way. Do you not see you move her? Let me alone with her.
No way but gentleness, gently. The fiend is rough, and will not be roughly used.
How now, my poor cock? How dost thou?
Sir!
I bid thee, come with me. 'Tis not propriety to play cherry pit with Satan. Hang him, thou collier!
Get her to say her prayers, good Sir Toby. Get her to pray.
My prayers, you minx!
No, I won't. You shall not hear of godliness.
Go! Hang yourselves all! You are idle, shallow things, and I am not of your element. You will know more of this hereafter!
Is it possible?
If this were played upon a stage, I could condemn it as an improbable fiction. Why, his very genius have taken the invention of the device man.
Names to her now that the device can taint.
Will make her mad indeed.
Come, we'll have her in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that she's mad. And you prejudice of our pleasure and her penance, till our very pastime, tired out of breath, prompts us to have mercy upon her soul. At which point we will crown thee the finder of madmen. But see.
More matter for a May morning.
Here's the challenge. Read it. I want this vinegar and pepper it.
He's so saucy.
I hissed. I want him. But read.
Give me! Youth, whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow.
Good and valiant.
Wonder not, nor admire not in my mind why I do call thee so, but I will show thee no reason for it.
A good note which keeps you from the blow of the law.
Thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenge thee for.
Brief and to exceedingly good sense. Lust.
I will waylay thee going home, where to be thy chance to kill me.
Good.
Thou kills me like a rogue and a villain. Fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, and so look to thyself. Thy friend as thou usest him. And thy sworn enemy, Andrew A.T. If this letter move him, his legs cannot, I'll give it to him.
Thou wilt have no vindicated forward, for he is now from commerce with my lady, and will buy and buy the car.
Go, Sir Andrew! Scalp me for him at the corner of the orchard, like a Bombayni. So soon as thou have seized him, draw, and as thou drawest, swear horrible, for it comes to pass off that a terrible oath with a swaggering accent sharply twanged off gives man more probation than proof itself would have earned him. Away!
Nay, let me alone for swearing.
Now will I not deliver this letter, for the behaviour of young gentleman gives him out to be of good capacity and breeding. Therefore, this letter, being so excellently ignorant, will breed no terror into the youth. He will find it comes from a clodpole. But, sir, I'll deliver his challenge by word of mouth. Set upon a cheek a notable report of valour, and drive the gentleman, as I know his youth will aptly receive it, into a most hideous opinion of rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so fright them both that they will kill one another by the look, like cockatrices.
Here he comes with your niece, and give way till he take leave, and presently after him.
I will meditate upon some horrid message for a challenge.
I have sent you much upon a heart of stone, and laid mine honour to and cherry on it. There's something in me that reproves fault, but such a headstrong, potent fault it is, that it but mocks reproof.
With the same behaviour like your passion bears goes on my master's griefs.
Here, wear this jewel for me. 'Tis my picture. Refuse it not, it hath no tongue to vex you, and I beseech you, come again tomorrow. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny? That honour save may upon asking give?
Nothing but this, your true love for my master.
How with my honour may I give him that which I have given to you?
I will acquit you.
Well, come again tomorrow. Fare thee well, and think like thee, I bear my soul to hell.
What say thee to divine?
Can you, sir?
That defence thou hast, betake thee to it. For what nature the wrong thou hast done him, I know not, but thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as a hunter, attends thee at the orchard end. Therefore, dismount thy took, be ere thy preparation, thy assailant is quick, skilful, and deadly.
You mistake, sir. I'm sure no man has any quarrel to me. My remembrance is free and clear from any image of offence done to any man.
You'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, betake thee to your guard. For your opposite hath in him in what youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal.
I pray you, what is he?
He's a knight, dogged with unhashed rapier and uncarpeted consideration. But he's a devil! In a private brawl. Souls and bodies have he divorced 3, and his incestment at this moment is so implicable that satisfaction can be none, but by pangs of death and sepulchre. Have now bits of word, give it or take it.
I will return to the house and desire some conduct of the lady. I am no fighter. I've heard of such men that put quarrels purposely in others to take their valour. Be like, this is a man of backward.
Sir, no! His indignation derives itself out of a most competent injury. Therefore, get on you and give him his desire. But you shall not to the house unless you undertake that with me. With as much safety you might answer him. Therefore, dismount thy talk, for men of you must, that's certain, or forswear I am about you.
This is as uncivil as strange. I beseech you, do me this courteous office, as to know the night what my offence in is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Send your favour and stay you by this gentleman to my return.
I pray you, do you know this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal arbitrament, but nothing of the circumstance more.
I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
Nothing of that wonderful promise, as you are like to find him in the form of his valour, but he is indeed the most skilful, bloody, and most fatal opposite you could ever find in any part of Illyria. Will you walk toward him? I'll make peace with him if I can.
I shall be much bound to you for it. I'm one that had rather go with that princess that night. I cannot who knows so much of my metal.
Why, man? He's a very devil! I have seen such a virago. I've passed with him, lately I scabbard and all, and he gives me the stooking with such a mortal motion that it is inevitable, and on that answer he pays you as sure as the ground your feet step on. They say he has been fencer to the Sophie. Boxon from the line! Do not now be passed by! Maybe you can scarce hold him yonder.
Oh, lay not. And I thought he'd be valiant and so cunning in fence of the singing. Damn near I challenged him. Let him let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse, Grey Capulet.
I'll make the motion. Stand here. Make a good show on it. This shall end without the perdition of souls. Marry, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I persuaded him that you said devil. He is as horribly conceited of him, and looks pale and pants as if a bear at his heels. Come, sir, there's no remedy. He will fight you for oath's sake. Marry, he better bethought him of his quarrel, but he now finds it worth scarce to be talking of. Therefore, draw your supportance to his vow. He protests he will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man.
Give ground if you see him furious. Come, Sir Andrew, there's no remedy. This gentleman will, for his honest sake, have one bout with you. He cannot by the duello avoid it. But he has promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not harm you. Come on, to it!
Oh, pray God he keep his oath.
I do assure you, 'tis against my will.
Put up your sword! If this young gentleman have done offence, I take the fault on me. If you offend him, I for him defy you.
Why, sir, what are you?
One, sir, for that his love dares yet do more than you have heard him brag to you, he will.
Nay, if you be an undertaker, then I am for you. Nay, good sir, hold, here come the officers. I'll be for you not.
Pray you, sir, put your sword up, if you will.
Marry will I, sir, and for that I promised you, I'll be as good as my word. Obey you easily, it reigns well.
This is the man, do thy office.
Antonio, I arrest thee, suit of Count Orsino.
You do mistake me, sir.
No, sir, not jot. I know your favour well. Though you have no sea cap on your head. Take him away, he knows I know him well.
I must obey. This comes with seeking you. But there's no remedy. I shall answer it. What will you do now my necessity makes me to ask you for my purse? It grieves me much more for what I cannot do for you than what befalls myself. You stand amazed, but be of comfort.
Come, sir, away.
I must entreat of you some of that money.
What money, sir? For the fair kindness you show me here, and part being prompted by your present trouble, out of my lean and low ability, I'll lend you something. My having is not much. Hold, there's half my copper.
Will you deny me now? It's possible that my deserts to you can lack persuasion. Do not tempt my misery, lest they make me so unsound a man as to upbraid you with those kindnesses I have done for you.
I know of none, nor I know you by any voice or any feature. I hate ingratitude more in the man than lying, vainness, babbling drunkenness, or any taint of vice, whose strong corruption inhabits our fair blood.
Oh, heavens themselves!
Come, sir, I pray you go.
Oh, let me speak. snatched one half out of the jaws of death, relieved him with such sanctity of love, and through his image, which methought did promise most venerable worth, did I devotion.
And what's that to us? Time goes by away.
But oh, how vile an idol proves this God! Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature shame. In nature there's no blemish but the mind. None can be called deformed, but the unkind. Virtue is beauty, but the beauty is evil, our empty trunks overflourished by the devil.
This man grows mad. Away with him. Come, sir.
Leave me off. Methinks as words do from such passion fly, that they believe themselves, so do not I. Prove true, imagination, prove true, that I, dear brother, now be taken for you.
Come hither, knight, come hither, Fabian. We'll whisper over a couplet or two of the most sage saws.
He named Sebastian. I my brother know, yet living in my glass. Even such and so inferior was my brother. For him I imitate. Oh, if it prove true, tempters are kind and always threaten enough.
Very dishonest, paltry boy, more of a coward than a hare. His dishonesty appears in him in leaving his friend here in necessity and denying him. As for cowardship, ask Fabian.
A coward, a most devout coward, religious in it.
Slight, I'll after him again and beat him.
Do, cuff him soundly, but never draw thy sword.
And I do not.
Come, let's see the event.
I dare lay any money, 'twill be nothing yet.
Will you make me believe that I am not sent for you?
Go to. Thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Well held out, I faith. No, I do not know you, nor am I not sent you by my lady to bid you come speak with her. Nor your name is not Master Cesario, nor this is not my nose neither. Nothing that is so is so.
I prithee, vent thy folly somewhere else. Thou knowest not me.
Vent my folly? He has heard that word of some great man and now applies it to a fool. Vent my folly. I'm afraid this great love of the world will prove a cockney. I prithee, ungird thy strangeness, and tell me, to what shall I vent to my lady? Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
I prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me. There's money for thee. If you tarry longer, I shall give worse payment.
By my troth, thou hast an open hand. These wise men that give fools money get themselves a good report after 14 years' purchase.
Now, sir, I have met you again. There's for you.
Why, there's for you. Answer! Are all the people mad?
Hold, sir, I'll throw your dagger over the house.
This I will tell to my lady straight. I would not be in some of your coats for tuppence.
Come on, sir, hold.
Hey! Let him alone. I'll go another way to work with him. I'll have an action of battery against him if there be any law in Illyria. Although I struck him first, but no matter for that.
Let go thy hand.
Come, sir, I will not let you go. You're well connected. Put down your iron. Come on.
I will be free from thee. What wouldst thou now? If thou darest tempt me further, draw thy sword.
What? Nay then, I must have an ounce or two of this manipulative blood from you.
Hold! Timing! On thy life I charge thee, hold!
Madam!
Will it be ever thus, ungracious wretch? Fit for the mountains and the barbarous caves and manners ne'er preach out of my sight!
Be not offended, dear Cesario.
Bootsby, be gone!
I prithee, gentle friend, let thy wisdom, not thy passion, sway in this uncivil and unjust extent against thy peace. Now, go with me to my house, and hear there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that we may smile at this. He shall not ask but go, do not deny. Beshrew his soul for me, for he started in one poor heart of mine in thee.
What relish is in this? How runs the stream? Or I am mad, or else this is a dream. Fancy still my sense and lead to sleep. If it be thus to dream, still, let me sleep.
Nay, come, I prithee.